After 12 days of unprecedented and high-intensity warfare between Israel and Iran, marked by waves of ballistic missiles, drone swarms, and retaliatory strikes, a fragile ceasefire brokered by former U.S. President Donald Trump brought the conflict to a pause. But this pause in one theater of war has quickly redirected Israel's attention to another: Gaza. The Israeli government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has now returned its strategic and military focus to Gaza, where tensions have continued to simmer since the October 7th attacks by Hamas last year. As diplomatic energies ease on the Iran front, pressure is mounting domestically and internationally for Netanyahu to resolve the Gaza crisis, particularly the issue of Israeli captives still believed to be held by Hamas. Fatal attack in Khan Yunis, 7 Israeli soldiers dead. Just as attention shifted back to Gaza, tragedy struck the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF. In Khan Yunis, located in the southern Gaza Strip, 7 Israeli soldiers were killed in a deadly incident. According to IDF sources, a powerful explosive device was planted on or near an armored combat vehicle. The vehicle, which was operating during a routine sweep, caught fire after the explosion, instantly killing all 7 personnel on board. This raises the total number of Israeli military casualties in Gaza to 879 soldiers since the start of ground operations following the October 7th attack. The incident has sparked renewed debates within Israeli society about the war's cost, both in human lives and in political fallout. Netanyahu under fire, domestic and international pressure. Netanyahu is now facing growing criticism from both within his own coalition and the international community. Opposition leader Yair Lapid, in a forceful statement, declared, "It's time to bring our people home and end this bloodshed." His comments echo a swelling sentiment among Israeli citizens who have grown weary of prolonged military operations and ongoing threats. Many believe Netanyahu has been using the Gaza war as a political shield to deflect blame for the catastrophic intelligence failures that allowed the October 7th attack to occur in the first place. Critics claim he is prolonging the war for personal political survival, rather than national interest. Donald Trump, who played a key role in facilitating the Iran-Israel ceasefire, has also called for a rapid conclusion to the Gaza conflict. Trump publicly urged Netanyahu to prioritize peace and rebuilding, signaling a rare alignment with Israeli opposition voices. The captives issue, central to any resolution. One of the central humanitarian and political crises stemming from the war is the fate of Israeli captives still held in Gaza. Intelligence sources estimate that approximately 50 Israeli captives remain, although at least 27 are believed to be dead. Families of the captives have continued to pressure the government to strike a deal with Hamas and bring their loved ones home. In this light, diplomatic efforts are gaining momentum. Qatar has proposed indirect negotiations between Israel and Hamas, expected to take place within the coming days. While Hamas has shown cautious optimism, Israel has yet to confirm its participation. Many analysts believe Netanyahu is hesitant due to pressure from his far-right coalition partners, who are opposed to any negotiation with Hamas and instead advocate for long-term occupation of Gaza. The far-right versus strategic stability. Netanyahu's coalition includes ultra-nationalist factions that are pushing for not just military control, but also the re-establishment of Jewish settlements in Gaza, which were dismantled in 2005. Such proposals have sparked alarm both inside and outside Israel, with warnings that it would only further destabilize an already volatile region. Security experts warn that prolonging the war and expanding settlements will ignite further radicalism, making a political solution even more elusive. International actors, including the EU, Egypt, and the US, are watching closely and pushing Netanyahu to resist extremist pressure and instead pursue a sustainable ceasefire agreement. The human cost and Gaza's ruins. The Gaza Strip remains in ruins. Massive aerial bombardment campaigns by Israel have left entire neighborhoods flattened. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Water systems have collapsed, and over 32,000 Palestinian casualties have been reported since the conflict began. Aid organizations have called for an immediate and unrestricted humanitarian corridor to avoid further catastrophe. With Gaza under siege and Israel's security landscape stretched thin after its simultaneous confrontation with Iran, the risk of renewed escalation remains dangerously high. What lies ahead? Negotiation or prolonged war? The future remains uncertain. Will Netanyahu bow to internal and external pressure and agree to negotiations that could end the war and bring
home the captives? Or will he continue to cater to his far-right allies, deepening the conflict and possibly inviting another front to open? For now, the Iranian front is quiet, but Gaza is burning and the international community holds its breath. Again. Closing line. As one war halts, another intensifies. The Middle East remains on edge, waiting to see whether Israel chooses diplomacy or dives deeper into destruction.